Hello and welcome to this Q draft. As you can see, you're like, dude, why are you 4 picks in and now only started recording? Well, the game is an asshole. That's basically what happened. The game is a motherfucking asshole because it made me start the game without actually me being here. So I didn't have the option to do anything. And seeing with these first 4 picks, I'm probably gonna go red green aggro something. Maybe a big creature, so I'm just gonna pick up the natural order here. It could also ping the satyr, but I think I can just go these colors. So what happened is that it didn't fire for me. Let's pick up the Zozo here. Didn't fire for me, so I wasted 3 minutes not doing anything. I like this card, but it's also like Firebolt. I haven't played with this um option yet, how to do this. I mean with mono red. So for me it's trying stuff out here, but getting Grim Lava Monster definitely is something I'll pick up. I mean the card is just that good. I might just pick up the Efreet here, just because I have a tropical island, and in case I do not want to go green or just splash green for the Thin Street and the Thunderscape, I can always go with the Efreet and run with it. Can also pick up the Savage Lands, but then you're splashing, blah blah blah, and so on. So basically, my first 4 picks are picks I did not intend to pick. I'll pick up a Torchwind. I mean, it's a aggro card. A Birthing Pot is a fine card to work with. The question is Empty Awareness better with a card like Purpurus? I think Empty is better if you want to go mono red, or at least some mid-rangey reds. Zozo and Empty Awareness obviously do not match, and Natural Order obviously probably won't be played. Neither will be Fertile Grounds, but okay. I'll pick up Lightning. I think going black here with a card like Lightning being passed so late to me is definitely something I can consider. Blistering Firecat also gets there. And Barbarian Ring, wow, mono red it is. Like, I picked up a Thundermaw Hellcat, I have no clue what I passed either. So the very first packs for me were just non-existent. But we'll make the best of it. I think getting Thundermaw Hellcat, Tropical Island is fine, it gave me options. Thin Street Hooligan obviously is a red card, so that's fine. It also can destroy an artifact, so not that bad. Same with Thunderscape Battle Mage, actually. It's fine if I go black, it's fine if I go the green route, and in general just a 3 mana 2/2. So not that uber, and actually the deck I currently have does not work together with Zozo, but okay. The fact that I got Grim Lava Monster late, a lot of stuff wheeled. There's a Steam Vents for the Serendip, there's a Searing Blaze which I think I'll pick because it's just stronger. There's also Night's Whispers, there's Opposition again. Maybe I should just pick Opposition and go the blue route. You saw in the previous draft how good I find Opposition. Obviously it would be a splash at this point, and in the case that I pick Opposition I would want Steam Vents. But I think I'm gonna pick it up. It's just so good. I mean, we have Empty Awareness to make tokens. I don't want to play against it, so we'll just do it like this. Definitely looking for some cheap creatures, go aggressive, and then maybe just splash these two. There's what, Badlands? Well, I can still play green and go for something like Channel or Primeval Titan, but I think getting the Badlands as a fix for the Blightning is better. Don't see what else out of this pack I would want in my deck, and Tithering Peaks is fine of course, but it's more likely to wheel than a Badlands. And Badlands allows me to play the Blightning. There's Lightning Mauler, which is pretty good, and someone messaging me, so I think I'll go with the Lightning Mauler, and I'll try to see if I can mute this Internet Explorer sound. There it goes, gone. There's Chain Lightning, Devil's Play, and Fork Bolt. I think Chain Lightning is obviously the stronger card because it's 1 mana 3 damage. There's Fork Bolt, which is just really good. So is Devil's Play. But I think I go with Chain Lightning. I hope one of these two wheels. Wouldn't mind seeing the Dungeon Geist or the Hinder wheel at this point if I do tend to go these colors. There's Avalanche Sliders, but there's also Searing Blood. There's also Goblin Guide. I think I have to go with the Goblin Guide here if I want to keep the aggression up. Probably one of these will, so yeah. Goblin Guide it is. We have Hellspark. We have Falcon Red though. I think Falcon Red is better than the Hellspark just because it's flying as well. Haste, you can make it indestructible by sacrificing, and it fits our splash at this point. So let's do it. Let's pick up the Falcon Red Aristocrat. I think it's a great card. You can also sacrifice stuff like Zozo if you really don't like it. Thunderscape Bellomage works with it because it's a human and then this becomes bigger. But yeah, still looking for some strong early game cards. Obviously I have Goblin Guide, Lava Monster, wouldn't mind seeing Sulfuric Vortex. There's Priest, which isn't great, Slagstorm, which isn't great. Taiga fixes, but I think Lava Claw, which is just better. It's the color I want to fix in, like green for Thin Street, maybe. But Lava Claw Reach is just better. It can also become a creature, so it's a stronger card. At this point, Tropical Island is probably out. Thin Street Hooligan might be out. And Serendip Efri it seems as is opposition, but I mean don't want to play against cards like that. There's a Rift Bolt which I'll pick up. There's also Necrotal, is it Bullet works, but I think Rift Bolt, having more burn is what I want. So Searing Blaze wield, Flame Javelin wield, and Steam Vents wield. This is interesting. Like if I do play Steam Vents, I probably have to pick up more of these cards later on. While Searing Blaze is just a good burn card and a controlish card, so you can burn something of the opponent, but it needs to have a creature. But I think I have to pick up Searing Blaze here. As much as I would like the Steam Vents to go with it, and we get a Teetering Peaks, so yay. There's Sunken Runes, which does allow me to make the blue splash bit. I think it's better than the Goblin Cadets, so let's pick up a Sunken Runes. There's Fork Bolt and Devil's Play, both wield. Wow. I do like both of these. But I think Devil's Play is better, especially if I want to go like this. Wow, all 3 wield. So there's Avalanche Riders and there's Searing Blood. I think I want the Searing Blood. And Hellspark wheels. There's also Genju, but I think Hellspark is a better card here. And Priest. Wow, red is definitely open. So the very first time I actually go these colors and it's goddamn open. Well, not complaining here. Tropical Island. Well, we can still play it if we really want to play an island. What would we want to play an island for? There's Spike Shot Elder, which is just a decent card. There's also Go for the Throat because I'm splashing, but I think Spike Shot Elder, the ability of it is pretty good. But it maybe Dreadbore is just better, you know, destroying a creature or a planeswalker. Not much I want out of this, except maybe the Wormcoil. Like you might say, well, Wormcoil doesn't fit your deck, it's not in your correct team. That's correct, it's not. Bloodstained Mire is probably better as a Stomping Grounds or Ancient Crush as a sideboard card, but this card is really strong. And I'm gonna pick it up, I'll probably even play it. Interesting here. So there is Dark Confident. I think I'll pick that one up. Normally with the deck I have, you do want stuff like this to draw cards. There's also Bloodgift Demon, but it's obviously more expensive than the Dark Confident. Rager I wouldn't mind seeing. Snuffite I wouldn't mind seeing. Drowned Catacombs is something I might play if I do want to Serendip every there. But I think Dark Confident in a deck like this is strong enough to have. So if you cut the Priest and the Efreet, probably the Teen Street. Then we got this as well. We got the Sunken Runes. We already have 21 cards with 2 heavy hitters. There's the Dark Confidant, which I really like at this point. Yeah, it's looking fine. Not so sure about the Thunderscape, but I think it's definitely a card I can have as a sideboard. I can bring in green if I can get a Stomping Ground. It's sad that the Stomping Ground and the Bloodstained Mire were in the same pack. Else, having the Stomping Ground and the Bloodstained Mire allows us splash a bit more. Especially seeing that I have a bad land. Currently only have 2 fix, so I have to play a bit more swamps as well to run 4 black cards. But Dark Confidant is really good in this deck. Don't get me wrong, it's just a really good card. Turn 1 Goblin Guy, turn 2 Dark Confidant, turn 3 start burning down their creatures and do things. There's Figure of Destiny, but Shrine of Burning Rage. Yeah, not even thinking twice about that. What can wheel? Negate maybe for the splash. Red Elemental Blast as a sideboard card. Figure of Destiny, but that probably won't wheel. But Shrine is just a really good card. There's a cut. Whenever another creature, that creature gains +2 possession. That's also a really good card, but there's cut, there's Kargan. Hope one of these 2 wheels. Even the Arid Mesa wheeling is fine. So one of these 3 wheeling is fine. Grave Titan I might play, but I doubt I will. But can't pass up on a cut. There's Dragon Skull Summit. There's Chandra. But I think I want more fix. Like my deck is fine enough. I don't think Chandra is that heavy of a hitter. It's more of a grindy mid-rangey card due to its 0 ability. Case Warp is also a decent card, but I'm gonna go for the fix here. And you might be thinking, well, this guy's drafting this deck completely wrong. I would do things differently. Yeah, that's entirely possible. As I said before, I'm not a mono red drafter. This is actually the very first time I do this. There's Jackal Pup, there's Ravenous Baboons. It's obviously worse than Avalanche Riders. Despite it not having Echo, I mean, it doesn't have haste. I think I want it as a sideboard card. I think I want it over Jackal Pup, but I'm not sure. Nah, let's pick up Jackal Pup. It's a aggro creature. There's Hell's Thunder, and there's Sulphur Springs. Oh man, Hell's Thunder is really strong. The question is, do I have the kind of deck that wants this, or do I want Sulphur Springs? Yeah, let's pick up Hell's Thunder. I think it's stronger. Bloodstained Mire if it wills. I think my fix is good enough then. To run something like 2 swamps and be happy with it. I might just cut black altogether, but I doubt I will. Spike Shot Elder Wield, so let's pick up that one as well. So we have too many cards now. Well, we can run with 16. Cut a Wormcall. Maybe cut a Purpurus. Haven't played with it yet, so I do know that whenever another creature enters the battlefield under your control is really good. Out of this pack I wanted the Stomping Grounds in case I want another card. Drowned Catacombs Wield, but I think I have to go for the Snuff Out. It's not a bad card. Never gonna play blue as it is, so Snuff Out just removal. Not really the cards I wanted to see wheel. But I think I anticipated Red Elemental Blast wheeling. Ogre Battle Driver wheel, definitely a card I wouldn't mind seeing. Persecute is really good as well against control decks. So get them runes, and there we go. Here's a view of how our deck can look. Obviously, way too many cards at this point, but I'm recording this, right? It would be two two issues at the same time. So these are cards I wanted in, and these are cards I wanted in except the green. God damn it. Balance the color, please. Cut the green. You're out. You're out. Pass by converted mana cost. You're a bit to there. Okay, thank you. So let's check creatures and non-creatures. This is a non-creature. This is definitely not in main deck, I think. Priest is probably not in. Blighting has to be in, right? Searing Blood, Searing Blaze, Dreadbore, Shrine, Chain Lightning. So that's it. Oh, there's Red Element plus that sideboard. So we have 5 to 4 cards too many. With too many weak creatures, I think. So Teen Street is out. I think I have to keep in Torchfiend just because it's an early drop. There's none of these that I would want to cut. Maybe the Thunderscape here. Is Hell's Thunder better than Blistering? Probably is. We can cut the Wormcoil, so then we have 2 cards to go. Can cut the Snuff out for now and just rely on Dreadbore and Sunburn to get rid of creatures. Maybe we do want to play 17 lands, having plenty of 4-drops. Then Thunderscape, I don't know, man. It seems fine, but it seems a bit slow as well sometimes. We do want 3-drops. It's considered as a 5-drop. Because I don't see what else it could be. How many red? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So there's 10 pre-4 red drops. So I need plenty to be able to cast this. It's not casting this, it's it becoming a creature, that's the issue. Empty Awareness is pretty good with this combination. But then you want a priest in and then you just loot your entire deck. I think out of these I want all of them. Like just straight up burn or good cards. Yeah, have to cut this one. Okay, so sorry for the interruption. What to cut here? Do I really not want to run 16 lands? But I think it's too greedy to run 16 when you have plenty of 4-drops. And there's Devil's Play. Maybe Devil's Play just isn't good enough. We have triple graveyard based stuff, like we have Hellspark, Hell's Thunder, Devil's Play. Maybe the Battle Driver does give haste to everything. You can imagine playing Zozu and then becomes a 4-2 haste turn. No. This again, combination with Empty Awareness is good. Maybe we just cut the Jackal-Pup, but I think we want 1-drops to attack our opponent. Torchfiend seems bad though, but again it's a 2-drop. We do have plenty of 2-drops, so something like this then. I think I want the Battle Driver out. Or the Firecat. Just because it dies. More be permanent based deck than anything else. How many creatures do we have? 14, 15 basically. Firecat is strong though. It's probably better than the Battle Driver. Okay, I think we'll run it like this. and then consider us sideboarding against other decks. I'll bring in the Stomping Grounds over a mountain. I don't see dealing myself 2 damage to be such an issue, and it does have the added effect. Well, it's not there. I was like, it has the added effect for Thunderscape, but I'm absolutely not running Thunderscape. So I have 3 fix at this point, so I need to run probably 3 swamps. See what it suggests. It suggests that, but I think this is better. I think we want at least 6, because we want access to a single one, but a single one is good enough, so this way we have 15 mountains, 14 mountains is good enough. Sure. I'll see you guys for the first round.